out there named Lokim.
Actually, there's a high chance someone out there is
If your name is Lokim, add them in the chat right now so we can know that they
Wait,
are
which
a
one
real
was the
person.
funny one? Low Kim or Kim Yi?
It's Lokim.
Low Kim.
Lokim, yeah.
Low Kim.
It's just the way you say Kim Yi. It's I don't know. Something about it tickles me the
Kim
wrong
Yi
way.
just sounds like Kimmy with an accent.
It just sounds like a Korean football player, man. I'm gonna be real. Melissa gets locked in for the side of Red Esports. A good way to kind of keep away Nolan for the vast majority of that game. Even Mincetar might struggle a little
RF
bit.
is still up?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty free, right?
Yeah, TODAK could lock it in themselves, but nope, it is the Natan. Still fine though, scales pretty well, and actually deals with Melissa pretty good as well with his range.
69% win rate. Nice.
Nice.
I think at this point, oh man, the engagement from TODAK seems pretty good. They've got plenty of CC to work off with, and now with the Natan having inbuilt CC into him as well, he can also set up for a couple of plays.
I mean, again, looking at the comp coming in from Red, it almost looks like they don't care what you guys have. We just have a box, and we just play in the box. It's like Red is a cat. Cats like boxes, and they play inside boxes. Tell me I'm wrong.
You're not wrong, but I don't see the box just yet. Maybe we could get a bit of a deeper explanation. I can understand that the waves, especially when it comes down to the laning phase, is going to be a little difficult for both sides. A power struggle, some may say.
Well, the power struggle means that only one will come out on top in the end, though, because we are jumping into the Land of Dawn for our very first game of Week 6, Day 2. We will witness the chaos of TODAK up against the calculated control of Red Esports.
All right, let's jump into this and see where the jungles are going to start off. It looks like they're going to start off on the same side, bottom side of the map. It's going to be Red Esports on blue side taking their orange buff, with TODAK on red side taking their purple. Now, talk to me, LaFell. What exactly is this comp when you talk about the box? Because it feels like TODAK is more so the box than Red.
Nope.
No explanation for that?
I mean, like, he asked me a question, I'm like, nah.
Nah.
But alright,
It is a free country.
No, honestly, like, in terms of the box here, how you want to position is that Grace and Iris take flank positions, and then in the middle of it, it is going to be Kim. Owl will be at an angle, and then it's Sensui as well. He's going to be at the middle of the box as well. So, honestly, this box looks more like a triangle where the point just moves around Owl.
I see. So we have to keep our eyes on the Owl just to generally know what the perimeters are going to look like. A lot of tenacities for their emblems as well.
It's understandable there'd be a lot of tenacity. TODAK is pretty good at directly fighting into them, so since Red Esports knows they want to play around the box, having a bit of extra durability will be... Ooh, hold on, a gank here, a dive, Yanlord jumps in, Fracture not quite able to finish him off, but will send Owl back home.
The tenacity diff right there. Eats a full Fracture in the face, shrugs it off like it's nothing.
Some swords from intergalactic something.
I think it's interdimensional.
Whatever. Whatever. Doesn't hurt me one bit. I'm a girl with a puppet. In your face, Mr. Intergalactic Man.
Oh, man. Interdimensional still.
All right, sure, whatever.
Interdimensional. You know, at the very least, that doesn't work for NASA. At this point in time, First Turtle is going to spawn purple buff as well. If they get this gank off, this would be a huge advantage.
Iris in a 1v2, already popped the Vengeance, still a little behind, but is able to reach level 4. Sensui secures the turtle, and now we can see Anlord a little bit too far forward onward. Earth there, the combo gonna catch him out, and Sensui claims first blood from TODAK.
It looks good. They've started out really, really well here, and even Red Esports deciding to blitz off of the gank on bottom side was a good choice, but now we see cross-map plays.
Now that I think about it, hold on, let's see what happens here first.
Yep, Purify for it. Yep, forces Purify from Chiku, guys. Very low HP, has to ask for backup.
Hold on, looking at the top side, it looks like TODAK is thinking about fighting here. Chiku guy is so low, does he really want to stay?
He manages to get out luckily. Good bail from Yanlord, but he's not level 4 yet.
Onward, going to catch out Yanlord. Gonna be able to heal up with his passive, but taking a lot of damage from Owl. Another player of TODAK zoned out from the top lane.
Okay, if we're talking about generally what the game state looks like, yes, Red Esports is in the lead, but
Taunt onto Grace, but the Onward once again catches out Yanlord, and now he is stuck. Has to use the Avatar, the Guardian, to escape.
Man, I'm surprised the Blade Surge didn't connect there. That was a pretty free kill for Sensui, having landed that skill shot. Well, technically a skill shot. More like a dash, more like an engage.
And what I was about to say is that, actually thinking about it, Suyo is actually a good comp for Ube type of play because you want to secure those turtles and then eventually secure those wards. Suyo's second skill, the assassin damage, is comparable to a Bauman ult. So
Yes.
it makes it that much easier for you to secure those turtles and wards. So Suyo, in this kind of comp, is actually an accelerator towards getting your comp online faster. Like, he doesn't have to do crazy outplays, he doesn't have to do crazy damage or anything like that. He's more of a secure objective kind of tool. And anything extra is just bonus.
Yeah, I was raving about it yesterday. Like, it's really difficult for junglers to calculate the damage of that Soul Sever, right? That 20% missing health. Oh, Iris.
Yeah, he's gonna get caught out here. Vengeance already used up. In the meantime, Fracture gonna catch out Grace in the backline, not able to reach him to back him up. So Iris just has to spam the Infernal Pursuit, try and do as much damage as possible. But the Revitalize has already come out. Kim being zoned out by Momo at the same time. Iris buying a lot of space, but there's no backup from Red.
Is it because I said good things about Red?
It could be, but I would like to believe that Red Esports unfortunately just weren't prepared, right? They tried to dive on in too hard, and now they get punished
Fear of
for it.
Glory catches out one Senpoi, still secures the turtle while Kim blows up Zayed at the same time. And now in the mid lane, another Gatot ult forced out.
I can't even blame Zayed. He's a Nolan. He doesn't have a bigger burst than Suyo.
Oh,
Chiku,
diversion
guys.
play, catching out Chiku. They notice he's too far up in lane, using the bushes to his advantage. Not enough though. That's a 1v3. Chiku, guys, goes down.
Great play from Red Esports. They've tried. This is the second time they've attempted this. The first time didn't work out. That's why you saw a bit of an awkward moment and diving Chiku guys and chunking him out with the help of the rotation and Yin Yang overturn. But even so, I think TODAK needs to take into consideration that this has happened twice. Third time is probably the charm.
Yeah, TODAK has to remember they're fighting against Kim Yi. Kim Yi moves around the map like nobody's business.
You never know where he's coming from, whether he's in the bushes or whether he's already in your base.
All of a sudden, oh, he's coming!
Yeah, it's it could be pretty shocking here, but now we do see that the Thunderbelts have been complete for both EXP laners here. In terms of roamer items, what are you thinking here?
I can't even see.
I would say, is it even worth getting Dom Isis at this point?
Hold on. King calling in the top lane. They've caught out Owl. He's dived way too deep. I don't know why he was that far up. He may have gotten caught with the spear.
Oh my god.
Avatar the Guardian jumps in. Kim now going to be the next target. Iris trying to save him, but not going to be enough. Mobo gets another kill. The rest of TODAK coming to back them up as Iris now going to be caught out. Vengeance already used quite early on.
Oh.
Infernal Pursuit dropping Zyme Senpoi very low. He catches him. Actually lands the final blow to trade for his life.
Worth it. So worth it. You're dead anyways. You might as well bring one with you.
Dude, I gotta say, Iris spammed that all like he was a basic attack. He went for it non-stop. He's like, yo, I'm a clone. I don't care what you think.
Yo, man. He's building up stacks real quick here, but so far the game state hasn't really changed, right? And it feels like Red Esports might just be on the back foot despite having this slight gold lead. TODAK take control over the map, have gotten 2 out-of-tier turrets, and now the fight!
Here's another diversion. Our Shatter Flicker finds 2 Iris.
What?
Here the turtle for Red Esports while picking up Zion at the same time. Grace gonna be traded, but Yanlord at the same time is picked up for diving too deep into the ranks of Red Esports.
Get in, let me tell you. I can't protect Zayed on that one.
Yeah, no,
That's, you know.
I mean, to be fair, he didn't expect it, right? He didn't see it coming.
Oh, Owl getting picked off somewhere on the map here. Red Esports being aggressive, but gotta watch their core.
Something to say here is that if we're looking at straight up comp in terms of firepower, TODAK is actually looking good. The bad thing is they're going up against Red that is more about the macro. So, honestly, I kind of feel like comp doesn't matter here.
And they're just focusing down the tower, ignoring the Avatar the Guardian.
That's a good point, but I think that, like, as much as TODAK has the firepower, to enable it is a little awkward. Because you have to be at the right spacing with Iris, hoping that Iris doesn't get into your backline first. And I think even for Iris, he's pretty careful. He's not trying to jump the backline. He's just trying to dance around and waste the front line's time.
Oh, that might be a mistake here. Is going a little bit too deep, but still gonna continue with the Infernal Pursuit. Actually forces out Revitalize at the same time.
As I was saying, like in terms of firepower, if you're looking at pure damage numbers, in a vacuum, then Atan should be able to do well. Honestly, even Momo is not the highest damage, but can do quite well. Oh, but hold on.
Oh,
You guys taking a lot of damage. Yeah, that's the problem here. If Chico Guys is able to free hit, he should be fine. I just don't see how he can free hit. Like, the only way that's achievable is that Red themselves make a mistake.
Yeah, so that means that TODAK directly needs to target Kim. If they can like force Kim out, maybe
Kim
there's
Yi.
more space. Kim Yi, to make sure that at least Chico Guys has the space. But then he's left to 1v1 against Owl, and Owl brought Inspire, so he's looking to win that 1v1 no matter what.
And Red Esports understand too, Chiku is basically the bulk of TODAK's damage. That's the problem with combo compositions like this. If you miss a part of it, it does end up making the teamfight a little more difficult. And Red Esports is forcing out Util very early.
I'm gonna try, but the Spear of Glory is already gonna connect. Right now, I'm looking at Zyme Senpoi. Can he make this combo
The
work?
taunt comes in, Iris gonna distract the backline. Grace already blown up quite early. Avatar the Guardian used defensively. King's Calling only catches out Iris, and he survives all of it with the Vengeance. TODAK still taking defensive stances as Yanlord gonna be picked off by Kim on the flank. Iris still alive, still zoning out TODAK. Diversion comes in just to scout, just to provide some vision. Zayed looking for an opportunity to maybe steal, while Chiku also works on the mid-tier too. He gets it, but Zayed messes up his timing, gets caught out, and picked off. The Lord secured by Red.
I would say that that's not worth it, especially if you're looking at a comp from TODAK. Don't really contest those objectives. They're really more about team fighting.
Yeah, that's the thing. They should let Red Esports sit on it first. And I think even for Zayed's position, I think probably the smarter option is forcing out a battle spell out of Kim, right? He knew where Kim was. He could have gone in and go for like a fracture combo to take him out, but instead prioritized trying to steal this Lord. Even though Suyo is just nasty.
I feel like the only possible other hero that can probably contest Suyo is actually the Lancelot. So the third pick, they missed their opportunity to get that hero.
Spear of Glory pulls in Iris. Eternal Guard gonna be used. Flicker, Earth Shatter catches out one. That's Yanlord already down. Killing spree going over to Sensui. Fracture drops Iris low, but still not enough. This Phobius is a huge problem for TODAK. He's just way too bulky.
Yellow didn't want to use the GOA to get out of there. What are they saving it for? They know that the Lord is going to be pushing in anyway, so I guess it's just purely for waves?
GOA. Guardian of Apocalypse?
No. Sorry, AOG, Avatar.
Oh.
Avatar of the Guardian, my bad.
I was trying to figure that out too.
Sorry, I didn't reverse. The dyslexic brain kicked in so fast, I didn't even realize it. Alright. At the very least, the magic barriers are going to be down for the side of TODAK here. They need to win this upcoming fight. Ideally not now. There's still 90 seconds on the next upcoming Lord, so they can buy some time here. They can start scaling.
See that the damage gel ranking very heavily in favor of Red Esports. Iris and Kim taking the top. I expressed that first pick Phobius is a little tricky these days, but Iris is immediately proving me wrong.
Caster Curse. I mean, people have been talking about Minstar as a good counter to Phobius. Maybe I'm blind because I don't see it.
It's not happening right now, but generally we're seeing that Red Esports is allowing Iris to create the space for them.
Speaking of, he's doing it. King Calling already baited out. Diversion comes in the top of the wave. Flicker forced out from Momo. Avatar the Guardian jumps in, only catches one. Iris going to finally be picked off, but they lose Yanlord in exchange. Mega kill over to Sensui.
Okay, now I'm confused. I know that Iris has the Vengeance. I get that Momo catches him with the spear, pops his ult. Where? Lord, why didn't he immediately try and jump and take this kill off? Once Iris is out of the equation, especially since there's plenty of time before the Lord actually spawns, it's actually beneficial to fight for this pick.
I actually play Gatot, and this is a difficult comp because in this kind of comp, again, just trust me on this one. You wish you pick up a Purify. Like, even with the Revitalize, like, the thing that makes the Gatot pretty tanky is that when he takes a lot of damage, his basic attack, it hurts a lot, but the thing is, you have a heal. If you can't, you don't have a heal.
Into the backline once again. They're gonna catch out Chiku Guys instantly. The rest of TODAK too scattered to back him up. Kim will be traded, but Yanlord also gonna be caught by the backline flank of Red Esports, while Iris dealing with Momo by himself. Zayed, you do not want to be here, my friend. Unstoppable streak for Sensui. Momo, he's just buying time. Iris knows it as well. This is a free Lord for Red Esports.
Again, like, TODAK has the firepower, but the macro coming in from Red, like, TODAK, like, they can't break this box.
Yeah, no, the Loi, they're not thinking about the Loi right
they're
now.
not thinking about a Loi.
They're not thinking about these flank angles. You know, I will admit that Chiku guys has been a little unlucky. As soon as he takes back his the other half of his entropy, that's when the TP completes, and then he gets caught out like that. Had he just stood up forward with the rest of his squad, I think they might have been okay.
Maybe.
It's just an awkward scenario to be in, but right now, Red dominating 13-10, 5K goal lead on their side with a Lord push.
We always talk about the matter of time versus space, right? And in this case, I think space won. Kim is being very effective on this Loi right now.
Kimmy.
Yup, yeah, Kim Yi. We gotta give him the proper respect.
Or low Kim, whichever makes sense. Neither makes sense, by the way, but you know. Until something better comes up, we're sticking with it.
All right, we'll stick with it. But now the first inhibitor will actually drop for TODAK's side, and Lord is still pushing in right now. All the macro plays that we saw from Red Esports, you can't really make them inside their opponent's base.
Yeah, they need angles, but Conceal comes out. You can see they're zoning right now. Sensui taking the front line. Iris as well. Easy tower being taken. Grace gonna be traded out, but I don't think Red Esports minds.
I really feel like the winner for the comp for Red Esports is the Luyi and the Suyo. Like, the Melissa is pretty strong as well, because we're seeing that Melissa dies only when Owl makes a mistake, when he positions like an EXP leader, right? But other than that, this Luyi is creating so much problems that TODAK can't really have a team fight. And then the Suyo has a lot of mobility, ensures, you know, almost 100% on the turtle take. It's not 100% because Iris got one, but still, this is a very good comp coming in from Red.
I think it's a pretty good comp as well. I think that TODAK unfortunately need to recognize that as much as they can create a box, Red Esports is very comfortable at playing within that box. And I think that right now, TODAK, if they need to come up with some creative solutions, they got to bait out some key spells.
Absolutely. Oh, Flicker baited out by Red Esports instead. And we can see TODAK just cannot play safely on the map. Sensui trying to flank Zion Senpoi. Misses the Blade Search though. Vengeance used by Iris quite early on. The Red Esports gets the purple buff, but not much else.
Right now, honestly, TODAK is trying to fight fire with fire. And tell me if I'm wrong. In kindergarten, I learned that for you to beat rock, you need to beat paper. You cannot fight rock with rock. You cannot fight scissors with scissors.
Exactly.
So, yeah, I kind of feel like they have the advantage here of they actually know what kind of comp, maybe not the draft, but what kind of comp that Red is going to bring in this game. And they try to fight rock with rock, fire with fire. Well, and, you know, Red is doing it better. To be fair, I do think that both compositions kind of want to achieve the same thing, right? It's just right now the Loi is a little more effective at her job in comparison to Zyme Senpai on this Vex. And I think that TODAK right now, the adjustment is just to look for Momo Spear.
Viad Lord dropping so low instantly. Chiku guys trying to find Kim, but Kim just flickers away. Lord dropping low. Gray's gonna be claimed by Chiku guys. Yan Lord drops. Sensui still claims the Lord, but King's Calling is right in the middle of the river and catching out quite a few members of Red Esports. Sensui already dropping down. Killing spree being given over to Zion. Iris, Winter Crown just barely survives with the Vengeance as well. Zion not able to chase him. 2-for-1 trade. Red gets the Lord.
Get it? I kind of feel like if we keep talking good things about the teams, this game won't ever end.
I feel so too. It's just a continuous back and forth. We're 17 minutes into this and we haven't learned our lesson.
14 to 13. Momo hasn't died yet. He is a better marksman than Chiku.
To be fair, Chiku got ganked like 3 times.
Yeah, Momo was like targeting one of them.
Red Esports hates one of these players more than the other. Targeted hatred. To be fair, I think that at the end of the day, they've identified that that TODAK's lineup, Chiku is going to be the main win condition regardless, right? Because it seems like Iris is doing very well with the help of his Vengeance inside the King's Calling when Momo does unleash it. That's why we're seeing that TODAK are being a little bit more skeptical on their engagements. They wait it out, wait for Red Esports to overly commit before they jump in.
But that is what TODAK should have been doing since the start of the game, actually. Their composition is better at 5v5 than Red. They've just been outplayed with the diversion so far. If they wait for Red to be the ones to engage and they don't have to worry about a backline flank from the Loi, they are fine, actually.
Here's the thing. Yanlord, in 2 of these fights, wasn't able to drop his ult in time, if not, had the wrong targeting on the wrong target, especially if he doesn't know what the priority is supposed to be. I think as of right now, TODAK need to predefine, when we walk up to the Lord, what are we looking for?
Actually, Staffa, I think I understand what you're saying. Like, TODAK has been losing when Kim Yi sends Red to the backline.
Yes.
So TODAK should do that too.
Well, they don't have Kim Yi.
Well, I mean, like, they don't with that kind of mindset.
They've got legs.
What they need is that Chico guys needs to flank.
Honestly, he can.
Right?
He's done it before.
So if Chico guys flanks, GG, easy win.
Okay. Let's put this theory into the test here, right? Because Chico guys currently, he's got the items to do so, and he's also got a Winsome nature. So flanking is actually a pretty good idea if he can force a 1v1 against Owl. How they're going to do that, I'm not 100% sure. Because Red Esports, their coverage is on the top side of the map. They know that they want to come to this Lord lane. So where does Chico go from?
Let me emphasize this, and I can't emphasize this enough. What I said was a joke. Are we on same page here?
No, actually, I can kind of see the
Okay.
idea.
You know what? Yeah. You know what? You have the right mindset.
There's a possibility of it because Chico has done it in the past. He has walked all the way around to the other side of the enemy team and flanked their gold lane, and it works.
Yeah, how hard can it be? Just take a few extra steps.
If he can travel through time, if he can walk.
If he can travel through time, I'm sure he can walk.
You know what? That's the kind of mindset I need in my life.
Yeah, that's true. I'll give you that one. But the Lord already being held control by Red Esports. Where is the turn from TODAK?
Iris has already taken quite a lot of damage from Zayat. Lord can be reset. They see Yan Lord. Owl and Chiku both do a lot of damage at this point, so positioning is important.
Yeah, but I kind of feel like Owl damage is conditional. When he has that Inspire. When he doesn't have that Inspire, he'll be a bit depressed.
That's true. Writer's block is a thing. You need inspiration.
I mean, in terms of information right now, there's not a lot to work off. Even TODAK is like struggling to hold like Nomad.
Speaking of diversion coming in right into the back line behind the turtle. They're gonna find them. King Calling comes up, but it's a bit too late. Zartan Boy's already gone, but Chiku doing a lot of damage right now because Red Esports are all clumped up. Bodies are falling. Double kill and Chiku guys. Yanlord gonna be traded out. Chiku guys with the triple. Catching out Red Esports. Gray's gonna trade for Zayed. They're right in front of the base, but there's no minions. 2 survivors on both teams.
And look at Chiku guys, he's running it down mid. Straight up, just looking for an opportunity to steal an inhibitor away from their opponents.
Chiku needs to be careful. Should be able to get it. Grace cannot stop him.
Imagine having a 50-50 fight. You trade 3 for 3. You still lose an inhibitor. What happened?
Chico guys happen, man. Like, this guy creates miracles. He's the reason why you win and lose.
Oh, it's so ridiculous.
Basically what happened was Chiku was not standing at the back.
In a way, he's kind of flanking.
Yeah, in a way. In a way, even Owl was trying to go for the big outplay by using the go away from me to try and pin him against the wall, and then he just swaps place with the entropy.
You know how you mentioned earlier, Gideon, that previous gank in the jungle, if Chiku was not so far back, he would have survived. He learned from that. Like, I'm gonna stand with my team now.
Stand literally on top of them. Although I will say that Zyme Senpoi ruined KDA because of that flank angle from Red Esports.
Momo still hasn't died. Dude!
You know
You
what?
have tank items. Tank a bit. Actually, no. You know, I think that bad. That's a bad mindset to have.
I don't know. I feel like that's what Chiku was probably screaming at Mo. Was like, tank for me! Please!
Hold on. Right now, they're invisible, but they still see him.
Yeah, this is gonna be a tense situation. Game can actually go either way right now, even with the lead Red Esports built up throughout the entire early phase. TODAK with a slight gold lead.
They're still dancing around this though. Red Esports, they want to draw them out. They need some confirmation. They can do a 4v5 right now with Chiku, who's kind of late.
Momo gonna get jumped on by Iris. Oh no, Owl makes a mistake! Loses his immortality. Zyme Senpoi picks him up inside the King's Calling. Lord dropping low. Zyme picks up Sensui! Zyme steals the Lord! A massive blunder by Red Esports! As TODAK turns it around, Kim tries to split push, but it is way too late. 3 members down, and TODAK shall shove this down mid lane. Can they defend? A single minion wave, 2 members alive, Iris and Kim, can they hold? Fracture blows up Iris instantly, Immortality keeps him alive, Winter Trunking gonna be used, Zayat dashes out, they lose 1, Iris going to go down, but Kim's still alive.
They're not going to get back in time here. There's just no way.
Massive damage from the Yin Yang reaction, Eternal Guard going to miss thanks to
Yo.
a quick
Oh!
flicker.
Yo,
He actually
Kim.
picks up
Wait.
1 Immortality,
Wait.
Kim playing his best right now, but it's not enough, 1v3, TODAK with the turnaround.